finally, a big name has come out publicly and told Sha'Carri Richardson to shut the hell up. Sha'Carri Richardson's only 21 years old. And when you're that young, you have a tendency to be immature and to be ignorant. There's an old saying that ignorance is bliss, and in most cases, that's true. But when you're talking about the potential to make millions of dollars, ignorance is not something that can be tolerated at any age. I don't know who Sha'Carri Richardson's handlers are. I don't know who's in her inner circle. I have no idea the kind of relationship that she has with her parents or close friends and family. But whoever she has in her corner, they are either yes men or they are giving Sha'Carri Richardson sound advice that she's just not listening to. Like I told you guys before, every public relations class in this country should be teaching the story of Sha'Carri Richardson and what not to do when you are handed fame and fortune for accomplishing nothing. This should have been so simple. You were given a free pass to millions of dollars, potentially millions of dollars. You had the sympathy of America on your side. All you had to do was maintain it. Shut your damn mouth, train hard, work hard, and maintain it. Hell, you didn't even have to win every race. I mean, finishing last is not ideal, but it's not like Sha'Carri Richardson had to win every race she competed in. All she had to do was shut up. That's it. Instead, she continues to show her complete lack of maturity. Apparently, I'm not the only one that's had enough of Sha'Carri Richardson. Usain Bolt appears to be sick of her mouth too. This broad, she just cannot help herself. She was either invited or bought a ticket to the Met Gala this week in New York City. Now, instead of just going to the event, having her picture taken, and keeping a low profile, Sha'Carri Richardson has to jump on Instagram and post a picture of herself with the caption, "Might be last, but not at home watching and sitting on my ass." I guess there is one positive thing about this post. Sha'Carri Richardson does have the cognitive ability to rhyme. That's a good sign, I guess. Hell, our president, he doesn't even have the ability to read off a teleprompter. Joe Biden can't spell three-letter words, so at least Sha'Carri Richardson has rhyming going for her. But this is just stupid. It's dumb. Someone take this woman's phone away from her. Sha'Carri Richardson is constantly talking about, and let me say this in her words, she's constantly talking about clapping back at all her haters. Here's the thing that she doesn't understand. People don't hate on Sha'Carri Richardson because she's a loser. They don't hate on her because of her looks, her style, even her race. And to her credit, and anytime I talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, I always make it a point to give her credit for this. She does not play the woke card and bring race into things. She doesn't do it, and I do respect that about her. She doesn't pull a Sloane Stephens and victimize herself. The problem with Sha'Carri Richardson, she just can't keep her damn mouth shut or her Twitter fingers to herself. But like I said, people are not hating on Sha'Carri Richardson for any of the things that I just mentioned. People don't like her because of her attitude. They don't like her because she spent 2 months talking a whole lot of shit that she just couldn't back up. Usain Bolt was a whole lot nicer than I've been about it. He basically told Sha'Carri Richardson, in the nicest way possible, that she needed to shut her mouth and train harder. That's all she needed to do. He talked about how Sha'Carri Richardson motivated her Jamaican opponents to humiliate her on the track because she did nothing but run her mouth leading up to that race. Usain Bolt talked about there already being this rivalry between Jamaican and American sprinters. And Sha'Carri Richardson and her talking just ignited the flame to the rivalry. I understand what Usain Bolt is saying, but this is not a cultural thing we're talking about. I don't care what country or what culture that you're in. If you have an opponent and they are talking and talking leading up to the event about how badly they're going to beat you, that is going to motivate anyone to kick your ass. Here's another thing about Sha'Carri Richardson and that she does not understand. When you're great, you don't have to talk about it. You let your game do the talking, or in this case, Sha'Carri Richardson, she should just shut her mouth and let her feet do the talking for her. LeBron James doesn't go on Twitter before the NBA Finals and talk about how he is going to embarrass Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. Tom Brady doesn't get on Instagram before the Super Bowl or a big playoff game and talk about how he's going to torch the Chiefs' defense. You know why they don't do that? Because they don't want to add extra motivation to their opponents. Chad Johnson used to be really bad about this in the NFL. Remember 15 or so years ago when Ocho Cinco, as he liked to be called? Remember when he had that list in his locker? It was a list of defensive backs that he was going up against. That was all well and good until he got shut down. Those Bengals teams under Marvin Lewis, all they did was talk. They did a whole lot of talking leading up to big games. The problem was they just never won any of them. Kind of like Sha'Carri Richardson, who was great talking before a race. She just finishes in last place after all that talking. It blows my mind how Sha'Carri Richardson has not learned her lesson yet. I just don't understand it. When I'm reading through my comments on YouTube, if I see one person call me out for being wrong or taking it too far on something, I really don't put too much stock into it. If I see 25, 50, 75, 100 people say the same thing, then I reevaluate my position. I look in the mirror, maybe I'm wrong about something. Sha'Carri Richardson's not doing that. She has thousands of people online every day calling her out. She has Usain Bolt, the most accomplished sprinter in history, calling her out, telling her to keep her damn mouth shut. Instead of listening, instead of trying to humble herself, Sha'Carri Richardson, she just continues to double down. It is killing her career. For 2 months, she was in headlines damn near every day, especially when the Olympics were going on. I mean, she had the perfect setup. She had the perfect setup. You couldn't have asked for any better. She was suspended. So people were speculating about her possibly winning the gold medal if she could compete. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. She had people building her up for free. And you didn't even have to do anything. All you did was light up a joint. And you were gifted a career. And you screwed it up. And you continue to screw it up. Have you noticed? People are not talking about Sha'Carri Richardson anymore. They were talking about Megan Rapinoe at the Met Gala, Naomi Osaka. Sha'Carri Richardson pretty much ignored. She got attention, a little bit of attention, for her stupid Instagram post. That's it. This woman has literally talked herself out of millions of dollars. All right, let me know what you guys think of Sha'Carri Richardson just digging the hole deeper and burying her career. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.